Hello and welcome back to this video series on how to set up an ESP electric guitar which has got a Floyd Rose tremolo system. So far we've changed the strings, we've done neck adjustment, and we've gone through the process of actually setting the floating bridge. In this video we're going to be setting the string height, so let's get started. So when it comes to setting the string height, what we do is we use a string height gauge. This gauge will tell us what the string height will be, in this case for an electric guitar, on the 6th string and the 1st string at the 12th fret. So the first thing we do is we measure what the string height is at those two positions, and then we take it from there. When we come to do the adjustment for the string height, it's these two screws here. So let's check the string height first. Checking the string height, we're at the 12th fret, and so the string height currently is 1.75 millimeters on the 6th string. So 1.75 on the 6th string is considered to be a low action. So we'll probably leave that alone. Let's have a look at the other side. So we're about 1.25 millimeters. And so 1.25 millimeters is bang in the middle of where it should be on the 1st string. So we don't need to adjust this the high action of this string. So we'll move on to the next part, and that is to set the intonation of the guitar. Now when we come to set the intonation, what happens is if the intonation of the guitar is out, the further up the neck we play, it will be out of tune. And the way that we check the intonation is that we tune the whole thing up, and then we check at the 12th fret what the actual tuning is. And the tuning at the 12th fret should be exactly the same, but an octave higher than what we have at the open string. So let's tune up first of all. So guitar is now in tune. What we do is press down at the 1st fret and see what our tuner says. So move into position so you can see what the tuner is actually showing. So off the string, and it's just drifted a little bit. The reason it's drifted is because the strings are still bedding in. So it's in tune, press on the 12th fret, and we see that the guitar is quite a bit out. So we now need to adjust that. So because this 6th string is sharp, what we need to do is we need to move the saddle back. And the first thing we need to do is we need to take some of the tension off the string, and then so that I can get my Allen key into there. So there's the Allen key in position, and with a flathead screwdriver I don't want the saddle to move forward, so when I loosen it we want the whole thing to move back. So let me just loosen it. So there it is, it's loose now. So if I just pull it to about there, it did need quite a bit of movement. Now we'll tighten it up again, and then retune. So it's closer, but it's still sharp, so it needs to go back a little bit further. So same again. Take tension off the string. In this case I'm going to hold it in position rather than use a screwdriver, loosen it and pull it back. We'll still need to use a screwdriver. It needs to sort of be about there, I think. So, tighten it up again. Don't over tighten it. Retune. And that's better. I still think you could do it a little bit more. And there we are, that string's set. So as you see, it takes quite a bit of time and effort to be able to do this. I'm now going to do the rest of the strings, but we'll do that in fast motion. So that concludes the intonation. All of the strings have been set. Last couple of jobs we've got to do, we've got to cut these ends off, lock down the top locking screws, pre-fit the tremolo arm, and just plug it in and have a quick play. So we've put everything back together and we're just going to have a quick, make sure there's no dead frets and we haven't got too much buzz. So that concludes this video series. I hope you found it useful. If you like what I do, hit the subscribe button, and a thumbs up is always much appreciated, and ding that little bell when you want to be notified when my next video goes live. I'm happy to answer any questions or comments that you may have in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye bye.